Hey, what's up guys, and I just wanted to tell you that this account is going to be me going through leukemia, and I was diagnosed like a month ago or 2 months ago, whatever, and they said I had leukemia, so now I'm just getting treatment. Right now my cheeks got really chubby, my stomach got big, my stomach went down now I'm pretty skinny, but so I have leukemia, and I'm going to be posting pictures and a bunch of stuff that's happening. I just want to show that it's not that bad and be kind of like an inspiration to other people. And I love working out, so I'm going to be working out a lot. I'll be posting that too, all the workout stuff I do. And just wanted to tell you guys, so see you guys next time. Bye.
Welcome to another episode of the One Life Podcast. Our goal with this show is to enable and empower you to discover who you are so that you can take full advantage of the one life you have to live. Join us on this discussion as we have the most special of special guests, Rocco Pisani, who's dealing with what, Rocco?
Leukemia.
Leukemia. But what are you doing to leukemia each and every day?
Destroying it.
Destroying it. So join us to hear how Rocco is destroying leukemia while also building one of the craziest mindsets that I have ever heard. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Today's guest is one of my best friends, one of my neighbors, and he's also by far the youngest guest that we've had on the One Life Podcast. Today's guest is Mr. Rocco Pisani. Is that correct, Rocco?
Yes.
That's right. Rocco, how old are you?
10.
10 years old. And part of the significance as to why Rocco is on this show, I'm going to let him describe a little bit what he's been going through. But simply put, he's one of the most inspirational people that I've ever met in my life. And the perspective and the outlook that he has on life is incredible. And I feel like if we all adapt the Rocco Strong mindset. Rocco, why don't you show him your shirt real quick? Rocco Strong, right? If we all develop his type of mindset and never give up, then there's no way that we can't win in life. So Rocco, why don't you just tell them a little bit about who you are and what you've been going through for the past month or 2 months or however long it's been now.
So 2 months ago, I went into the ER and I was diagnosed with leukemia. I thought it was just a headache. I thought it would be in and out. And then I was there for 17 days, came out, and then before this I was like always working out. I really like working out. I play like every sport, and now I can't really do everything, but I'm just trying to help other people, and more than just helping myself. I really want to be an inspiration to other people that are going through this, and I'm really fine. I was always eating healthy. I had this thing called steroids, and they made me eat a lot, eat all junk, and now I'm eating healthy again, and I'm just trying to help other people. So on Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
Oh, Fitness for Life 07. I'm just trying to like be an inspiration to other people and all people who are going through this.
So Rock, one of the what I thought was so funny was watching your Instagram, and you said you basically did like the introduction video as to this is my channel or whatever, and you said I have really chubby cheeks and
yeah.
my stomach was big, but now I'm skinny.
Yeah, now
right?
I'm skinny.
Now he's skinny. So how, in your opinion, and I want you to tell them directly because this is so important, you know, how do you keep a positive mindset? And I'll tell you why I'm asking you this, because in life, Rocco, as you get older, and you see this now, but you'll experience this as you go through high school, you know, you finish school now, go to college, people complain about the littlest of things. For example, in college, people are constantly complaining about this test is so hard, or, you know, this professor is so difficult. How do you keep such a positive and optimistic outlook with a situation that is almost far beyond anything that any of us are dealing with?
So I just try to look at the best of all things. So like, say I was going to get a procedure where I couldn't eat, I would think of it as fasting for the day. And like, I would always look at the good of things. I would be like, it's called being optimistic.
Optimistic, right?
And I would pray every night. I think God chose me for this, just to help other people and to be an inspiration to all people that are going through the same thing as me.
So what were some of the first thoughts that, like, when you heard you had leukemia, like, and you heard that you had a cancer, what was that initial reaction like? Because as long as I remember, right, and it's been like, what, a month now? About a month and a half maybe, right? You never once did you feel bad for yourself, or were you, really negative on yourself. Now, what was it like when you first found out that you were going to be in this battle?
When they said I had leukemia and that I heard it was cancer, I thought I was gonna die, because I have really bad experiences with cancer. Three of my mom's friends died to cancer. A kid in my class died from cancer, but I have a different type. And now that I know that I met this kid Siobhan. She's a girl, and she's a year ahead of me. And now that I know that I'll be going through a battle, and I'm not it's not going to be that too bad, and I'm just going to have a positive mindset and stay strong. I know it won't be too bad, and I'll just get through it.
So then what do you tell to other kids that are just starting their journey? And let them know, because they're going to be watching this, Rocco. Look them right in the camera. What do you want to say to other young kids who just found out they have leukemia and they're starting this journey and this battle now?
I just want to tell you, always keep a positive mindset, look at the best of things, and never give up.
It's that simple, right? Never give up. So then, Rock, talk to me a little bit about what are you doing with your time now? Like, you're at home, you're recovering, thank God you're out of the hospital.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you look forward to doing now that you're at home? And one of the things that you shared with me, which I thought was so cool and a lot of people could take away, was that you said before leukemia hit, right? How many push-ups were you able to do?
50.
50. And then you went down to being able to only do one, right?
Now I could do two.
Now,
actually.
exactly, but you were only able to do one at a certain point, right? And now he's able to do two. So I think that sends a good message to everybody, Rock. You weren't discouraged that you were only able to do one, but you noticed that now it's a journey to get back up to 50, right? So now what are you looking forward to doing while you're at home? I know you have a new gym that's being built. What's occupying your time now? What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to work out. I could probably do sit-ups. I do sit-ups, and I do knee push-ups, so I have to do modified. I go in the pool a lot, and then I'm gonna start using the pool weights. I use 5-pound weights, and I started off with tiny water bottles, and now I'm using weights. And then I just really look forward to working out and playing sports again.
Yeah. So then, Rock, I don't know if you ever thought about this, but if I had to give someone your age a piece of advice, it would be to start to think about the person that you want to become down the road. And I think that this is, like you said, you felt like God chose you to do this. And that is really, really powerful. Because on the other end of it, Rock, right, you could have looked at it and said, God, why me? It seems to me like you're saying, God, you chose me for this. And you're not questioning it. Is that correct?
Yes.
You're not questioning, right? So do you feel like it's hard to not pity yourself? Because, like I said, Rock, do you hear more people complain, or do you hear more people talk about how happy they are all the time?
I hear more people complain.
You hear more people complain. But when was the last time that you made a complaint about this leukemia thing?
I don't think
I can't remember.
No.
As long
at the start,
you were shocked, probably.
Yeah, I was just
right?
what? And then now I'm
right.
ready.
So, folks, whoever is listening, if Rocco Pisani, right, leukemia, who is battling this fight, this cancer, and is beating it every day, right, Rock? He's crushing it every day, and he's able to stay persistent in not losing hope. Then what's the excuse for us, Rock? For us that don't have leukemia, how can we?
I know. Yeah, on Instagram, I was working out, and I talk to other people how I work out, and they're like, "You have leukemia. You're doing 2 push-ups. I can't do any, and you're the one who has leukemia." And I say, well, you just have to push yourself and don't give up. Keep trying.
So how'd you learn this mindset? Because even before leukemia, you were a person that was working out. It seems like you had your head on straight. What was your average in school again?
Well, the first trimester, I had a 99.6. I was so mad that I didn't have 100. So then the next trimester, I really studied my hardest, the hardest I ever had. I was studying 2-3 days before a test, and then I got an average of 100.6, and that was the highest in the school. I was the highest in the school before that too.
Really?
Yeah.
100.6.
Yeah.
What grade are you in now, Rock?
5th.
In 5th grade, I probably had like a 80. Yeah. I turned it around once I got to high school, but that, like the later part of my high school. But the fact that you're doing that now is incredible. And you have to maintain that same mindset, which you obviously will. But where does that mindset come from to always strive to do your very best? Like, did you just wake up with that one day, or like, how did that?
Like about maybe like 2-3 years ago, I always said never give up, and that was like my, I don't know, motto. I always thought never give up, and then I started working out, and my dad and my mom too, they have like the same mindset as me. They don't complain, and they just get through things.
Yeah. So then, Rock, what is when you think about the older Rocco, right? Think about Rocco at 22 years old, like me. You know, what do you want that person to look like, or what type of person do you want Rocco to be when you're 22, 23, 24, 25?
Maybe like I just want to help other people, really. A person who's like able to tell people that are like maybe my age or any age that are going through this, and I just want to tell them like it's not bad. Look at me now. I want to be like in shape and all healthy, and I want to be helping people. I want to maybe be a trainer if I can.
Yeah.
And train people, help people that way.
Do you have any goals for when you get older? Have you thought about that at all?
Not really. Maybe like just, I don't know.
One step at a time, right?
Yeah.
One battle at a time, and now you're dealing with this battle, and that's awesome. And as I said, Rocco's the most inspirational guest that I have had yet. And I don't know if you know, Rocco, but you teach me something new each and every day. I think you teach the whole world something new each and every day, because you are a shining star for all of us dealing with leukemia, and not dealing with it, but destroying leukemia one day at a time. And I think that is so awesome. So Rocco, why don't we just close it off, because I think you've been saying a lot of good stuff, with one last message of hope for anybody that's dealing with anything that's difficult in their life. What would you say to them?
Always look at the bright side and just never give up. Again,
And
same thing.
It goes back to that, right? Never give up.
Never give up. And yeah.
Rock, you're the man, and I think that this is going to be a great thing for a lot of people to hear from Rocco, who is dealing with cancer, and yet is able to keep such a positive attitude and reinforce that attitude with all these positive affirmations that you say, like never give up, right? Rocco Strong. Yeah. You got to follow him on Instagram. What is it once again, Rocco?
Fitness for Life 07.
Right, and then hashtag Rocco Strong, right? That's a thing now. We're all Rocco.
I have a bunch of bracelets too. I don't know.
What do they say?
See. Team Rocco, Rocco Strong. We got this. Never give up.
I have mine on too.
Yeah.
We got this. I always have it on, and it gives me strength whenever I feel like giving up. So Rocco, you're an inspiration to me. I hope you know that, and you're an inspiration to many. So next time you come on this, you know when that's going to be, right?
When?
When you have defeated cancer, when you have defeated leukemia.
Yeah.
And this is a part of your story that I think you know about, and I can already tell right now, when you're my age, you're going to be speaking on some stage telling people how you overcame leukemia and how you changed the world. And you did it because that's the person you are, Rock, and I'm so proud of you, and I know everyone watching this is so proud of you. So Rocco, until next time, buddy, until you defeat leukemia, and then come back on this podcast, and then we talk about all the lessons that you learned, because I can't wait till that time.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to yet another episode of the One Life Podcast. I hope that you were able to take one or two of these ideas that we discussed today and are able to implement them in your life to make you more successful in whatever it is that you're chasing. Remember, only one life to live, no time to wait. Act now. See you guys on the next episode of the One Life Podcast.